So Kim, a lot of times when we're talking to clients, they're confused about closing costs. Do you find that to be true as well?
I definitely find it to be true. A lot of times people think about their down payment. That's the big thing that they save up for, but when it comes down to actually buying the house, that they forget there's a really important thing, which is their closing costs they have to pay for.
Right, but closing costs doesn't really tell you anything about what they're composed of. What are they basically, what are the components of closing costs?
Right, exactly. So closing costs, it actually encompasses a few different things. The first thing is lender costs. So you have charges that you have to pay when you're buying a house through the lender. And then the next thing would be title and escrow fees. So you have, their fees that they charge as well. Then on top of that, there's going to be some third-party charges like your appraisal.
And inspections and that kind of thing.
Well, yeah, if you want to get inspections, which most people do want to get at least, something. So your home inspection, if you want a pest inspection, structural inspections, it just depends on the house that you're buying.
Gotcha, cool. Okay, so then the last thing I would say is that because people can forget about closing costs, if they do and they don't have the money and they found the house that they love, what do they do if they don't have the funds ready to go on that?
If you haven't saved up money for your closing costs, which again is pretty common, there are a couple ways that you can get around that. One is it's very common for the seller to actually pay your closing costs. Even in this market right now, which is kind of switching over more to a seller's market, you can still a lot of times negotiate that into your contract.
Okay.
So that's one way that you could do it. The other way is you can actually take a premium sometimes on your interest rate. So, you wouldn't get the market interest rate, but you can go a little bit higher and get a credit back from the bank to cover some or even all of your fees in some cases.
Okay, but this is just the basics. People are probably going to have other questions about closing costs. There's certainly a lot of, on a good faith estimate or something, there's a breakdown that's much more detailed. And probably would want to look at that and have questions about what those numbers are.
And that's something that, definitely, that's something you'd want to call, and I could go over with your specific situation and go over the details and explain more thoroughly every cost that's incurred, because they're not going to be the same on every single person's.
Great. So as we say in each video, there should be a bar right beneath us here with the phone number to reach us, and also at the end of the video. There's no obligation whatsoever. Give us a call if you have questions at all regarding any part of the loan process, including closing costs.
Yep.
Thanks for watching the video.
Thank you. Bye-bye.